Hey, what is up, guys? This is Raven, and let's talk about Magic the Gathering for a second. Because many of you asked me today about Magic the Gathering going esport, and what is my take on that? Since I've played it for many years, since I was the competitive player, and you ask me, is it gonna happen? I can tell you, no, it's not. And that should be the end of the video, right? Like, it's not gonna happen. Bam. Even though, no, I would love it. I would love, like, I still have, my magic cards next to me, right? The full arts, normal art. I would love to see that. I would love to see, magic succeeding as an actual esport. But it will never happen. It's not that MTG Arena is a bad thing. I'm sure that's actually a pretty decent game. So why it will never succeed as an esport? First, they're trying what everyone is trying to do. They're trying to copy Hearthstone. Listen, if you're making a physical card game for 20 plus years, the pure meaning of this card game is that it's physical. So you're not gonna be able to copy what the game that is only online environment would do, right? That's the first thing. Second, when you have commentators that are bored, literally they are bored by commentating your matches, that's not how we're gonna build the player base that will be excited to see Golgari versus Dimir, whatever deck. Like, you have to, like, Magic would have to have a commentator that, even that you would watch Control versus Control, the commentator that will be excited when someone's playing a counterspell. Like, ladies and gentlemen, he can draw 5 cards. Okay, he's drawing 5 cards, but he get the cards that we need? And he does the counterspell. Oh, there he is. Like, he left the mana open. Like, that's what you need. You need someone that's passionate, someone that's excited about the game. I'm not saying that, but because you're putting some commentators that are boring. Like, I don't want to say Maria, like, she's probably the, amazing person. She's trying her best, but she's boring to watch. There are different commentators that are boring to watch. Like, even, my favorite, I remember the surname, I'm sorry, Mr. Sutcliffe, is still not good enough. And that's how you get attention. When there's a new player that wants to watch a game, you need a commentator to hook them up. You need a commentator to be like, oh, you know what? Like, this is exciting. Like, I want to play it. So Magic would have to actually, instead of pouring money into the game, would have to watch, like, Pokemon TCG streams, right? Like, not IRL people streams, but like regionals, the actual commentators. Get MTG Arena streamers as a commentators. That would be great, because those people have personalities. And I'm not saying, Magic commentators that lack personality, which they do, sorry. But really, just get MTG Arena streamers. Support those guys, get them to the booth, and let them do their work. And I can tell you, this is the step in the right direction. Second thing, to become an esport, what they would have to do is actually support the streamers. Like, really, when you have these huge tournaments, like invitationals, and you invite only Hearthstone players, do you think any Hearthstone, like, competitive player, or like, even the casual that is so into Hearthstone will go like, oh, fuck Hearthstone, like, I'm gonna, my favorite Hearthstone streamer is on this Magic stream, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it, sure, but do I'm gonna play? No. Maybe 1 or 2 people would try it, but no one would care, because those are Hearthstone streamers. People care about Hearthstone, not that. Okay, you've got Day9, fantastic. He's well known for Dota, Magic, Hearthstone, great. But you've got many, like, even like, I want to say smaller, but like, people that are streaming Magic Arena that has like they have hundreds of people, 500 people. Why don't actually support those guys? Get them to the tournaments, to get them on the camera. Like even record a fucking interview. I'm sorry for swearing, but even record an interview with those guys and like, so you're a streamer, huh? And they're like, oh yeah, John, like I am, like thank you so much for having me. I'm great to support the game because those people are passionate, and and it kind of hurts me because I really want Magic to succeed. But when you see like right now, oh, there's gonna be 75,000 whatever. Like I don't know, I don't remember the number. Like you can go to Wizard of the Coast announcement about the esports because they're putting 10 million, but I don't remember the exact numbers. But 1/4 of the number or half of the money goes to pros, like pro teams, pro that, pro this. Tell me, does any of those pros like actually streams Arena on a daily basis? No, like maybe some of them, but they don't hit the numbers that streamers do. Give this money to like an invitation, like not even in fucking invitational. Give it open tournament for average Joe. That's how you grab attention. Look at Hearthstone. What they're doing, they actually giving you the opportunity starting next season that any average Joe can try qualifiers, they can try to go to bigger tournament, and maybe like they're not gonna become pros, but there is a chance for them. Like an average Joe can sit down at home and be like, fuck, I'm gonna go. Look at what FIFA is doing with the Ultimate Team weekend leagues. This is exactly what Magic would need to do instead of pouring money into Hearthstone players, into different card game YouTubers and whatever. Just focus on people that build your community or are building your community. Because you would not tell me that if like a huge Magic streamer, I don't know those guys, but if a huge Magic streamer, that person that only streams Magic, would get like actually support from with like a good support, or be invited to a tournament. Don't you think people would be excited if they would see them being commentators? People would be like, oh, that's this guy, yeah, oh fuck, I'm gonna tap it fucking down. That's what those people would do, because those people have personalities. And that's how you build your fan base. But those are this one side of things. Let's second side. Create an interesting standard environment. Because if you're gonna tell me that 80% of standard when it's control deck, it's not interesting. It's boring. It's boring as hell. Like Magic, even Arena, it's boring to watch when you don't have a good personality behind it. Sorry. Second thing is, I kind of lost it, sorry. Don't reprint everything. Don't be like, oh, this is sets for draft. No, create actual good cards. Don't be lazy. And you'll see the growth. And and it's a lot better than MTGO days. Actually, that's fine. But it pisses me off when you see those MTG Arena streamers that are even upcoming ones, and they are struggling because they know that even when they're gonna hit it and they're gonna become big, there's still gonna be a guy that plays a different game that doesn't even know how Magic works that would get invited to a tournament, that would get paid from Wizards for promoting the game. It's bizarre. So like I know they're doing the MTG Arena tournaments. I know. Don't hate me on that. I know they're gonna do MTG Arena tournaments for everyone that you'll be able to play. And again, you're playing against pros, sure. But I can assure you that there's gonna be so much fucked up shit going on in those tournaments that average Joe would not want to participate in, because they haven't announced it. I think they're gonna do like really have to hit some kind of a rank or whatever, and that's bad. And again, when you have the environment like that, which is boring. Like, imagine this. You have a huge Hearthstone tournament, and side by side you have Magic. Even though graphically Hearthstone looks more childish in comparison to Magic, it's still more appealing because of this art style. And it's more interesting. Sorry, it is. It is more interesting. Because we've got cards that were designed to be played in an online environment that are doing crazy stuff, and in Magic it's not happening, and it will never do. So what I think is Magic is gonna pour tons and tons and tons and tons of money and millions into their esport whatever, and they're gonna be so far up their ass looking at Hearthstone and like, oh, we gotta get them, that they're gonna forget the players, like actual game stores. Because what they should do first, give us freaking codes in goddamn packs like Pokemon are doing. It's not hard, it's not rocket science. Then you build a player base, support the local game stores, do something for people that are playing the IRL game, and tell them like, hey, well, you may not be, the best player at your local game store, but listen, you can become a next fucking world champion when you're gonna play arena. Just, it's that simple. But to have that, you have to create great cards, you have to create great center environment. I'm not saying get rid of control, but just minimize the impact of control decks. Get good. Like, look at the Pokemons right now. You have 50 tier 1 decks. Something for everyone. It's not fucking hard to do. Look at Hearthstone. Many tier decks. That's not hard to do. Get good commentators. Support the streamers. Like, it all goes down when you work the ground up. So you work on the level of packs. Given a great product, a great quality product. That's the key word. Support the game stores that are organizing tournaments, that are actually, finding new players. Supporting the players that are actually playing IRL. Then, supporting the game, supporting the streamers that are streaming the game. Not inviting, some PUBG whatever streamers to the event. But helping, inviting, showcasing the upcoming streamers, the streamers that are doing that, helping the game. Then getting commentators, like actual commentators that are, I don't care, like, even, what you should do is, you've got, not the Menasors, what is that? Commander Zone. There's those two guys. I don't remember the names, sorry. But get those guys. When you have Jimmy Wong, right? Like, that's Jimmy Wong. And they're gonna talk about cards with great passion. Like, I'm not saying, the card community are bad Magic players, but they're just bad at their job. Maybe they're burned out. I don't know. And stop looking at Hearthstone. You're not gonna be that. Just be your own. Be your own entity, Magic. Be your own, please. And then maybe you will be an esport, but I think, and that's gonna be my last thing I'm gonna say. I think Magic as an esport will fail, just like Elder Scrolls Legends failed at being an esport. They tried, they failed. Maybe it's gonna take Magic a few more years. But I don't see that happening. Because even if you're a pro, you're not getting paid enough. Sorry. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry for this little rant about Magic, but you wanted me to talk about it, so I'm saying it. I'm talking about it. See you guys in another Hearthstone video or Pokemon TCG. Don't forget to check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/RavenCoolSnatchku, where all the action is, and that's where everything is like, the thunder. See you guys in another video.